Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back again, showing off my CD collection. The first part, I guess you can say, was all my box sets. I'm actually getting started on the actual CDs now. I've got probably close to 3,000, I'm guessing, because I used to keep a spreadsheet on my old computer that crashed several years back, and at that time I had well over 2,000, so I'm kind of guessing that's about where I am right now. I'm going to start with the first huge shelving unit that I have in my room, and I'm going to try to do about 1.5 to 2 shelves per video if possible. We'll just see how it goes from there. But yeah, first up we have Mantis Death by Metal. This is pre-death, and this is the Death by Metal demo, and it's got two different versions of that and Rehearsal 1984. Next are a couple bootlegs that I ended up buying, which is basically Mantis and Death demos. Two CD collection there. I've got those at various points. Then we have Scream Bloody Gore, original pressing on Combat. Really cool to have. And of course I've got the reissue as well. Next up, Leprosy, Spiritual Healing. Yeah, Human. Sorry, I'm having a tough time here. I got a bit of a headache, so I'm kind of ugh. But yeah, Individual Thought Patterns, Symbolic, which is one of my favorites. Next up, The Sound of Perseverance, which isn't too bad. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't like it, but I actually like it. We have the Live in LA, which I also have the DVD of. And here's a Live in Eindhoven 98. I remember buying this to, as it says, support Chuck. They were using the sales of this to help go towards his treatment. And then here's the, the Vivas collection, which basically has Live at Eindhoven and Live in LA all in one package. I just went ahead and bought this anyway because I love Death. And then Chuck's other band that he started before he died, Control Denied, The Fragile Art of Existence. I actually really like this album, and I really wish they would hurry up and finish up that second one. Next up, we have Akercok, The Goat of Mendez, and Chorazon. And we have, which one is this one? Words That Go Unspoken, Deeds That Go Undone. Good album. This next one isn't my favorite by them. This is Antichrist. I don't know, I just really didn't care for that one all that much. We have Nocturnus, The Key, and Threshold. Demolich, Nespith. This is the Pavement Necropolis release of this. I've kind of thought about getting the reissue that came out not long ago as well. We have Abhorrence, Completely Vulgar, which is basically like the complete collection of this awesome death metal band. From Finland, I do believe. Usurper, Diabolosis. We have, as they're stuck together, because the sleeves that I have them in, Skeletal Season, as well as Necro Nemesis, which is one of my favorites, and actually the very first one that I ever got by them. Has a guest appearance by King Diamond. Twilight Dominion, and their last album, Crypto Beast. We have Frost Moon, Toornkrieg, Beherit, The Oath of Black Blood, and Ingram. Next up we have God Macabre, The Winterlong. This is the Relapse Underground series release. Ah yes, great Swedish death metal here. Carnage, Dark Recollections, really good album. We have Disincarnate, Dreams of the Carrion Kind. Catholicon, Treatise on the Abyss. Messiah, Extreme Cold Weather. We have Hymn to Abramelin. Next up we have Disembowelment. This is basically has the Transcendence into the Peripheral album and their other album in one collection. Thor's Hammer, Domedeg's Knot. I totally butchered that, I know it. Dismember, like an ever-flowing stream. And Decent and Obscene / Pieces. And this was kind of cool. I found this for $1. The Casket Garden single. Can't beat that. Next up, we have Massive Killing Capacity. Death Metal. And Hate Campaign. Where Iron Crosses Grow. Really cool album. The God That Never Was. Great album title. And their last album, which is the self-titled. Oh, next stack. Next we have Saxon with, self-titled. This is Strong Arm of the Law. Denim and Leather. Power and the Glory, which I know a lot of people don't really like that album, but I thought it was pretty good. Solid Ball of Rock. It's alright. Dogs of War. I got this one upside down. Unleash the Beast, which I absolutely love. And then we have Metalhead, which has one of the most awesome covers I have ever seen, in my opinion. Killing Ground. Lionheart, which is one of my very first Saxon albums, and still one of my favorites. I think it's just a solid album all the way through. The Eagle Has Landed 3. Decent live album. The Inner Sanctum, another solid album in my opinion. Then we have Into the Labyrinth. Oops, sorry about that. And Call to Arms. And their last studio album that I remember, Sacrifice. Now we're getting into some of my favorites here. As you all know, I'm a huge Priest fanboy. I've got the remasters box set as I showed in there, but I've also got a bunch of original issues. This is Sad Wings of Destiny. British Steel. This is the 30th anniversary edition. And we have Hellbent for Leather. Unleashed in the East. Screaming for Vengeance. Defenders of the Faith. And I also have the 30th anniversary edition of that. Comes in a little slip case. Turbo. And of course, Painkiller. And yes, I do have the Ripper Owens albums just because I'm a completist. Got Jugulator and Demolition. Got the Angel of Retribution album. Fucking love this album. It's good to see Halford return. Touch of Evil Live. And of course their latest one, Redeemer of Souls. Great, great album. Here we have Halford with Resurrection. And Live Insurrection. As well as Crucible. Made of Steel. And Live in Anaheim original soundtrack. Last stack here. Classics. Merciful Fate, Melissa. Don't Break the Oath. The Beginning. This is Return of the Vampire, the rare and unreleased. Got the Bell Witch EP. And this is In the Shadows. Whew, that hand's getting tired. A Dangerous Meeting. Time. Into the Unknown. Kind of dark. Sorry about that. And let's see, this is Dead Again. And their last one, 9. Now we get into the solo albums from the man himself. Fatal Portrait. Abigail. Them. Conspiracy. The Dark Sides EP. In Concert, 1987, Abigail. Then we have The Eye, which is probably one of my favorite King Diamond albums. Then we have The Spider's Lullaby. And the next one I don't think gets enough love. I think it's a really good album. The Graveyard. We have King Diamond and Black Rose 20 years ago, A Night of Rehearsal. Pretty interesting to listen to. We have Voodoo. And then the very first album I got from King Diamond, House of God, still one of my favorites. Abigail 2. The Puppet Master. Deadly Lullabies Live. And his last studio album for now, Give Me Your Soul, Please. Cannot wait for him to release some new material, I can tell you that much. So yeah, hopefully I didn't rush through that. I mean, this is like almost an 11-minute video. This is like my longest video today. So yeah, keep watching for more parts, and until next time, stay brutal.